Rabid. Schadenfreude. The pleasure derived from someone else's suffering is just one of the themes explored in 2019's Rabid, an unflinching nosedive into the potentially nightmarish realm of transhumanism. It features a crackling cast, body horror without boundaries, and gag-inducing practical effects. Rabid is a scathing satire of the entire fashion industry, where beauty itself becomes a pathogen. The ending is shocking in all of the best possible ways. When I interviewed Jen and Sylvia Soska about Rabid in 2019, Jen told me that they made this film for an audience of one, that being Mr. David Cronenberg, the person, the master who wrote and directed the original Rabid, along with so many other iconic horror offerings of the 20th and 21st century. Now, I don't know what Cronenberg thought of the film, but I'd bet some dollars to donuts that he's a fan. Jen and Sylvia Soska display more than just an academic and a spiritual adeptness with Cronenberg's canon. They seem to display an evolutionary understanding of this master's work, with the ability to take themes explored in the 70s and 80s into new arenas of terror. Speaking of that interview, you can read the whole thing in my book, The Dreadful Years. I'll post a link in the comments. I was lucky enough to interview several of the lead cast members of Rabid, including one of the film's producers. So you should check it out. Now, a lot of us heard the news last Friday. Exciting news. Jen and Sylvia Soska's next film is a direct sequel to Night of the Living Dead, the seminal zombie horror by George A. Romero. Look for Festival of the Dead this fall on Tubi. We love Tubi. In the meantime, check out Rabid and look for an episode of American Mary, the Soska sisters' extreme body modification masterpiece, in the near future.